Buckle up gentlemen, we got sponsor for today's video. That's right, it's LDPlayer. What? You haven't downloaded LDPlayer yet? Why the heck not? LDPlayer is my main emulator since it's the most Sigma Android emulator ever. And it has feature that other don't. Like the sync feature that allow you to play multiple account. You can play 2 account at the same time. Heck, even better, 8 account.
Oh my piece.
Anyway, download LDPlayer now, link in description or pinned comment down below. Let's summarize the 4th anniversary in JP. So new event apparently, and finally we got an NPC freed from the NPC jail. First of all, we got Seia before reeee is released. And also an alter Asuna banner. Both appear as limited and non-fest banner. So when this banner is released, we got the free 100 pulls, which makes getting Seia easier, or is it? Let's talk about Seia, striker supporter with elastic defense. As her skills appear to be versatile in every situation, she cut X skill cost and apply increase cost regeneration to herself. Just like reeee, her X skill cost is 3, and also applicable for 2x skill, which is great for double X skill. However, instead of attack, Seia apply cost regeneration to herself. As you may know that skill cost regeneration are very crucial in the new meta, so Seia would likely be the new meta that might be replacing reeee as it's seen on paper. Basic skill also have usable and reasonably to maximize level as she will apply piercing effectiveness to ally, which ally, I had no idea, she may be applied to the nearest or the highest attack, who knows, but it's clear it's usable the reeee basic skill. Enhanced skill increase healing, sound like useless as she is X skill reducer support. However, if you are looking at her sub skill, then it is reasonable to have that healing. Since her sub skill will apply shield to herself and targeted ally after 3x skill uses. Shield durability depends on healing stats, so the better her enhanced skill level, the better durability that is. Reduce X skill cost for 2x skill, increase cost regeneration, apply piercing effectiveness buff, and apply shield. Beside appealing as meta student, sexy Seia would be the mother of 10 other limited banner is Asuna uniform. A buffer that is, with heavy defense. So, apparently she is attack buffer for special students. Now hear me out, Isakurako provide critical rate and critical damage buff to special students. Now you Asuna provide attack to special. I'm seeing the beginning of pattern that special students will be the damage carry in the near future. Basic skill heal all allies within range. I'd say it may be decent, but okay, or at least maybe usable. Enhanced skill increase healing. It will improve the heal she provide through her basic skill. Sub skill increase attack to herself and special student. Now it may be clear that Asuna may be paired with Isakurako to make best combination for special DPS. With that said though, it is just speculation. Now gentlemen, we moving into the fest banner. First fest is reeee, and finally she been released from NPC jail. So we have reeee before Seia released, which are good news for IRPM out there, and now can stop coping. She is special support. Her X skill may be little complicated to read on paper, but to explain in short, she is copying X skill of the selected student and make it appear on the top. The good part is that you can have 2x skill of same student at the same time. However, some of you might be thinking, if the student is have reduced X skill cost, does that will reduce the copy X skill too? Well yes, as long as the X skill cost reduction is applied for 2x skill, it will reduced. What's good then after copying X skill is that she also applied decent value attack buff to the selected student. Basic skill apply debuff and deal damage afterwards. I had no idea what it does. Enhanced skill increase attack. Sub skill increase attack of all allies. So new type of X skill, copying and apply attack buff. Looks great as it's seen on paper, and knowing she is the fest, should be broken supporter and versatile unit. And then we got second fest, that is Naru uniform and she is dealer. She have 2x skill. First X skill is a switch into dual stance mode that costs 1. What this X skill do to her is, well, dealing an extra damage to the enemy, and other explanation is very sure for the boss. The second X skill, dealing damage and apply 1 stacked called spirit. And it's kind of confusing. So, moving on. Basic skill apply buff piercing effectiveness is great is all I could says. Enhanced skill increase the range of basic attack and increase attack as well. Sub-skill deal fixed amount of additional damage when she is in spirit state. Anyway, good stuff we got here. 3 supporter and 1 piercing DPS. Now let's talk about the content. Gebura raid boss will be added. Now gentlemen, this boss hates your striker as main DPS, which all available striker will have their damage significant reduced. Then the special will be the main damage carry. Well, if you see their first gameplay preview, we can see 4 striker get unlimited debuff duration and that debuff is decreasing their damage out. While the other which is special got their damage increased. So it makes sense to fight this boss. Special student will be the main DPS. For the other mechanic, I may explain further, but not here since I had no idea or no further information regarding this boss, and it's not released yet. Finally, we got new stage that dropped tier 10 gears, RGB gaming themed gear that is. New difficulty, Lunatic. Clearing Torment is not an achievement anymore, as you need to force yourself to go Torment as casual run. We casual downgraded into Brick Player with this one. New teachers will have an EXP booster. From level 1 to 20 the amount of XP get from spending an AP will be doubled as it seems, and the amount of boost will reduced as the level keep progressing. Left skill card UI. This may be a little quality update, and if you trying this feature for the first time, you will get yourself into confusion state. Some tips you can replay if you missed one. And finally, for those who's play this game for the story. Decagrammaton Extra Chapter 2. We will meet the Decacony again in this chapter and lot of fight is going on. And hey, we will wait patiently for this, and hope it would be the best story for this year than previously.